welcome to my channel. I'm Julie with Bookshelf by Julie. Today I thought I'd show you what I'm doing in the minis and in the waterfalls. We'll start with here. Why not, you know? So what I did was, not that. We already did that one. So I made a thing to go put another one of our Friday freebies in here. And I thought, well, you know, I have this paper doll here, sort of, well, if I'm in shot, I would show you, sort of marking the page, you know, and I thought, you know, why not just put a simple pocket here and put this little notebook coin envelope in here, and then it's there if somebody wants to pull it out and go do a great adventure or something and then come back, you know, you got it all wrote down, right? Put your pictures in there. Plenty of space to put more stuff in that. It's a big pocket, like we did with this one. Same thing, more or less. So yeah, we can do, I wonder if this other paper doll will be here. I think this one will go here. Yeah, just, you know, having marking the page to find it here, and then over here, put that backwards. Then we've got that. Okay, so that's what we're going to do in that one. And yep, let's do it. Don't craft a ledge on me. That's moving. It's moving. Stuff happens. Okay, so I've got it all sorted out. So the pocket's made. We're just going to put it down and then put this in it. It's just a quick and easy, excuse my reach, something that we can do to move along, make progress in this journal. These journals. There's going to be 2. Each one of these signatures is going to be a journal, because I think, yeah, I wouldn't want to put 2 waterfalls. I may someday try that, but right now I don't want to put 2 waterfalls in one journal. It's a lot for now. This is the open part and this is the gutter part, right? So we want to stay away from here as much as possible and go over here. I don't want to go all the way down to the bottom of the page, because that can get, you know, problematic as well on a signature that you're going to sew in, you know. So anyways, we're going to do this. Just making a little bit of progress today. Sometimes you just want to do a few little things and then you can move on to the next thing, right? This is what that is. Just folding that in, because, you know, I just wanted a place to put this little Friday freebie. He's, you know, it's a cute one and it belongs in this journal. It really does. It fits here. It suits it, you know. I've been working on that next journal kit that I've been doing. Making progress. It takes a while to do these, but once they're done, I'm like, oh wow, I got to do stuff with that, you know. Just like with this one, I got to do stuff with that because it's too cool, right? So anyway, to me it is. Okay, so we've got her that we can use as a paper clip, and we've got him. So let's see how we're going to do this. We got our pocket in there. I don't really want to put a whole bunch in there right yet. Is that a word or phrase? I use it. Okay, so this one's going to be the one that goes over here to sort of be our tab to mark our page, right? And remember, when you're putting these on, you can always stick a note or a picture or whatever right up in under that paper clip. It's a paper clip, so use it wisely. Okay. Now, we should be able to put this, just slip it right in there, right? It's not going straight. Now it is. Okay, so that's cute. His feet are on the outside. I like it. It just sort of organically happened, but I like it. So now we've got this one with the little journal card in the front. Yep. and this one with the note envelope. It's got a notebook inside, so I'm just calling it that. Okay, so now we've got those ones sorted out. You find a place to put that won't fall. I have a lot going on. Okay, so this is the one that I showed last time on this mini, how I was putting all the tip ends. Now I've got all the tip ends in, right? And on this one, I made a couple of little photo flips, I call them, okay? And this is not completely finished. I'm going to put some of this trim around on this. But for now, I just wanted something to sort of just stick on there and hold it down, just like that. Now the next one we're going to make is a little different, but same-ish, okay? Same concept. Measure your page and give yourself 1/4 inch at least to not go over. You don't want to go over your fold, right? So give yourself 1/4 inch at least and make them as long as you want. I just put 2. This is a mini, so we don't want to get too crazy with it, right? So, all right, that's our plan for today on this. I've got things already sorted out. Got a couple of little, now these ones are a little different size than the ones that were in that one. That's why I said just measure your page, right? It's this color on the back, this color on the front. If you've got the Garden Time paper dolls, then you've got these background color pages, all right? Now have this already made up, and it of course will have some trim on there, but not yet, okay? I'll tell you why in a minute. Let's get these down. Let's put our photo flips in first. First things first, right? Okay. So I wanted that contrasting color. So, you know, if you don't have the Garden Time paper dolls, then you can always use whatever you have. Even if it's Stamperia or whatever. I'm not going to get mad at you. It's all whatever you want to do. So I'm going to sort of center this up here. Straight-ish, right? Straight-ish. And just kind of, you know, let it get there. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move already. Okay. So, yeah, we just want to let it settle. I still think it moved. Okay. Every now and then, I really do miss Cosmic Shimmer. I just have to say that out loud sometimes, you know. I do. I mean, I'm not dissing Barely Arts. It's a good glue. It's better than other ones that I've tried. I've got some more that I'm going to try. I've got a pack of this. I'm going to try these ones. And I've got, where's that other one? I've got another one around here somewhere. It's on my desk somewhere. I'm not going to hunt for it right now. But it's here somewhere. But I wish I could find something that would, well, do what I want it to do. Oh, this is the other one. I don't know if you can see it or not. Reptile. So I'm gonna experiment. I don't know. You know, I like Barely Arts. It does a lot, and it will hold metal and fabric and all those things. It's just, it doesn't grab quite as quick as Cosmic Shimmer does. And Cosmic Shimmer I'll do fabric and metal and lace and all the things too, but it grabs really quick. So with this you have to watch. I don't want this up too close to the top. I want it sort of to the bottom, but I want it to line up with this one. Okay, right, like so. Hold it still and squash this down and hold it for a moment because it's Barely Arts and it takes a second. Well, it takes several seconds, so we'll say that. And it has a little more shine to it. If you get some glue squidging out, it has a little more shine to it than Cosmic Shimmer. You can't see it. it dries completely clear and no shine. I don't like the shine, but I'm living with what I'm living with, okay? I'm not complaining, really. I'm just saying, dadgummit. Okay. Okay, so on this one, what I want to do is, excuse me, I want to make a fold here about the size of one of those little Velcro dots. So that's about the size of one of them. Like so. Just make sure you line it up from this. Now, if you want to know what I did with this, it's just 1 inch folded in half. That's all it is. And I didn't fold it in and in. You really can't tell which is the folded together part and which is the fold part when you do this and you press it down really good. So I want to do that. And over here, I want to do that again. Just fold it over. Doesn't have to be, you know, super perfect. I'm going to glue these down. I'm not going to put a Velcro on these, but I'm going to put a Velcro somewhere in the middle. You know what I mean? So, or do I want to leave it like that and just slide them in? I don't know. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm experimenting, if you didn't know. I'm just kind of thinking, do I want to cut this in half and have it as a fold over? Do I want to just have them slide in because there's room, you know? I think I'm gonna try the slide in. I think. Let me see how hard it would be. If we experiment, then we can figure out if it's going to work or not, right? I do this all the time. You just usually don't see it, you know? How hard would it be to slide that in there is the next question. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to at least glue one side down, okay? And then I'll go from there. Yeah, usually you don't see the experimenting because I'm doing it off camera. Alright, I want it about there though. So I can slide it in a little bit. Make sure I don't get any squidged out glue on those. You don't want to glue those down. You're making flips, right? So, alright. Okay. Now that'll go over there, and that'll go over there. We just have to make sure. I think it's going to be okay. It's going to work just fine. It's just... I still may want to put... Now, if I cut this in half, it's going to meet together, so I'll have to put another piece over the top of it to sort of latch it together, which is fine. And then put trim on it and stuff like that. I'm just thinking through it. So, yeah. If you guys were here, you could give me suggestions. I think I'm going to try it. I'm going to glue this down on this side, and then I'm going to make sure it's straight, right? Then I'm going to see. I can slide them in and out, then it's fine. But you also have to think about if you're sliding them in and out, once you put a picture on there, it's going to be more stiff. So you have to think about that, the whole thing, you know. I didn't want to just make it another fold over, so there's that. Excuse my reach. I just want to make sure I'm not gluing this top part to the bottom part, you know. So, alright, let's see if they're going to slide in, because that's the next question. And see, I'm having to really fold them up. I'm going to cut it in half and put me a latch over, because I think that's going to work best. Where are my scissors? Excuse my reach. So I'm going to go right in here-ish, Yeah. Now, if you don't want to do all this, you really don't have to. It's a thing that you don't have to do. So then we have this and this, and I need a little latch, right? I didn't ink any of this because I planned on putting the trim, and so yeah, I didn't, do that. Where is a piece of something I can use for a latch? Okay. Hold on a second. Let me find something. I'll be right back. Okay, I of course found something. So I found a scrap, and that's what I was looking for. A piece of this that matches this, and on the other side it has that. I don't think I want to use that part of it though. Let me see. I'm going to trim that off so we have just this, this part. Yep, just like so. And now I need this. This. It's probably good. So where's my pencil? Yeah, I just thought I would come on and do this just so you guys can kind of see. You can piecemeal things together. You don't have to have it, you just kind of strategically think about things, right? That's a good piece of scrap. Okay, now, all right, so, I don't know if this may be too long. Let's see. Well, actually, it's okay, because I can make it, and I intentionally cut it just a little bit smaller than this on the, width. I think I can work with this. Let me erase that little mark off, because, yeah, I don't want that. Okay, now, have it there. Yep, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and glue half of this down, right, onto this one, and then it can come over and fasten onto that one. I think that'll be the best way to do it. Do I really need it that long, though? I don't. Okay, let me cut it off. Let's see, right here. I think that'll be better than trying to do the whole thing. And if you ever have a little piece that you need to cut and you make your mark, just sit your scissors on that mark and eyeball it, make sure it's straight, and there you go. You don't have to pull out your trimmer and all the things, right? I think that'll work. Okay. All right. Now, do I want to put something on this before I put it on here? It's the next question. I don't know. Maybe. Let me see. I've got some things over here. I do. I have this. Haven't used this in a while. Maybe I want to use this. It just about covers the whole thing up, but it would strengthen it, and it would look nice. It's got the frayed sides. I like that. Okay, maybe I'll do that. Okay, now you have to remember this is sort of a fabric-y thing, so when you're doing something on a fabric-y thing and you're gluing it on or what have you, you could put tape. You could. I'm just not pulling that out today for some reason. You want to squidge it down, because if you don't, you'll have wet marks on it. Yeah. So there's that. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, I want to go ahead and get this trimmed. You don't have to be as specific, but I want to get it trimmed right to the edge. Okay, like so. That makes that stronger. So yeah, it does. And we've got, yeah, that. You can put all kinds of embellishments on this. You can put a brad through there. You don't have to, and I'm not going to on this because it's a mini, and I'm just not going to on this at this particular time in time. So I'm going to do about, I don't know, a third-ish of this. third-ish. Okay. A little over half. No, a little under half. Something like that. Okay. Get it lined up, straight-ish, you know. Straight-ish. And we're just making a latch. There's all kinds of options, and you can do this options later. You don't have to do them all at the now, which I may do some more embellishing and stuff. It's cute. You can do that. So now that we've got that, oh, it moved. Come on, you. Get straight. Okay. Now that I've got that, we want to get some Velcro on there. So, yeah, I need to make a craft-a-lunch today because that's, you know, kind of what I do. Okay, find me some little fluffies. I want to get a little fluffy without putting the thing in the thing and making you blind. Okay, so I'm going to do this and just kind of stick it there, right? And I think I'm going to go back to my cutting this to make it fit because I don't need a whole big piece. And that, I just don't like the other one. It's white. Go figure. I know I'm weird, but it just needs a little bit of Velcro over there. And yeah, like so. So, yep, we've got that. And we can fasten it up. That gives room to put the pictures both sides. You've got 4 pictures here, or even if they're small, you can put a picture and some writing, whatever you want to do. And there's plenty of more things you can do to decorate this. There is. I'm just doing the bare basics right now because, yep, thinking through the process, figuring things out. We've got this one, and we've got this one. It's not Velcroed down onto here yet. I'll probably put a little Velcro here so that it'll stay still or something like that. Because, you know, and yeah, there we go. That's what we did today. As soon as I bring this one in, we have done this one as well. So just some pockets and some flips and all the things, right? Let me see. Yeah, all those things. This thing and this thing. Okay? Alright. That's what we did. But we did it, right? And that's progress. And then it gives you ideas on what you want to do for the next one and the next one and the next one. Lots of things you can do. I always try to do something just a little bit different each time. Even if it's the same thing. A little bit different, right? Anyways. You guys take care. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. TTFN.